I think everyone has had their rock star fantasies at some point, and some of us obviously continue to have them into adulthood. We use that term loosely around gamers. But one of the things I've come to appreciate personally in playing Guitar Hero is that there's such constant feedback in hitting notes and hitting them correctly whereas most video games have periods of downtime and then crescendos interspersed, this game is giving you constant crescendos, literally, in terms of music, but you're really kept involved at all times, and there's sort of a heightened intensity because of all these notes flying at you and hitting them in tune, and there's really no break. And then once you get to a very base level of proficiency, then the fantasy takes over, and then you start to shake your body and bang your head and kick your legs and knock stuff over. And that's when really the game, I think, launches for the individual, when you get beyond the mechanic of pressing the right buttons and start to really indulge the fantasy of being a guitarist on stage. There really hasn't been any music games or any music games of note on the PC really to this point. And there's a ready audience, as a lot of people have consoles, but almost everyone has a PC of some form. So it really was an audience waiting to happen, and Aspyr being very adept at producing PC games and ports therein, we were really primed to make this happen, and I'm very excited that we were able to acquire the license, because it's obviously a huge one, and I think a lot of people in the PC community are very excited about it. It's a direct port from the Xbox 360 that Neversoft and Red Octane and Activision have put together, and it's truly a direct port. We haven't tried to add any bells or whistles because, quite frankly, the game is quite good as it is, and on a shortened time frame, trying to come out in the launch window with the consoles, we thought best just to try to dedicate ourselves to reproducing what is already a winning formula, which is the Guitar Hero license. Guitar Hero 3 for the PC that we've experienced on the Dell XPS series, particularly the 1710 and the 1730, has been amazing. Quite often with a port where you're having to account for so many different configurations, there's a lot of challenges involved making the game work with different types of hardware. But with the new XPS series, it's really been smooth as glass and has really made our job a lot easier. Songs like Welcome to the Jungle, Paint It Black, One, these are all original recordings and/or, I believe, remastered original recordings. So this game really has more of a legitimacy and more of a clear, improved sound than I believe the previous versions. This game is really about having fun and practicing, and it doesn't feel like practice because you are having such a good time and fulfilling the fantasy of being a rock star.